information no wonsabeka na fe ya educate you ya ma wasua de ye ba wasua de eno ka ho the three cardinals of a media no education, information, na ye the entertainment so aka ho WONTUMI TV. That is what we stand for. And then you have more information kakra no de ye wose hu no me de bro na ene ye besua de ene eye dabnada ye ba besua de e wakasa afidie yi so intimeso ma afidie no enna ha se ya ma afidie no enna ha se ya ene awie ene eye ebnada na ene ebnada enche kura wadru hanu mpo awie digina edi amount enti ene lawyer Evans Osebonsu, a private legal practitioner eba be kame ho na dunsia emono that is wasua de papa wasua de e de to know and awie yenua bema Dennis Miracle Abuaje a iyokofo stop order en hihye ya obosu obofo ani suti obo wan say hey Miracles Abuaje na abayo etie ho ena your friend say stop travel order no e sha se eye adwuma no what ye ho mpanin sem by now may you sure say what some Miracles Abuaje declare intent so be call for communications director no ebi susu say ema NDC for ayem ehyewo say hey ono so ye bejano na the chances eye day eno mo akwa so ni enti Miracles Abuaje enra without for want of a better word say me hawadwe with the enra course so wa wuti bi ehu bi no Dennis Miracles Abuaje enra omo emanu bail as of time enra ye ne Richard Ahiagba etwetwe nkomo ewa afidie so adonsia boy ya ye kokofa adonsia kase ebo no later enya ye hu se omo amanu bail nso a as usual of a year Raymond Archer ye dim baby a ono kra nya lawyer ni o ye lawyer onya lawyer ni but Raymond Archer the bail boom ni bi and ye de to Dennis Miracles Abuaje so 50 million cedi bail with 3 sureties lawyer for bro for 2 to be justified. Enra sa bail wentino Dennis Miracles Abuaje despite a bail no oda yoko for asue and then anopay a dom ankwan kogu yoko hosa go se bail no aba but enye bail papa bi asa the lawyers ene kopie mu ewo iyokofo asue ho anopa awiemu per information abensakai the lawyers no ye woso obo ye bia no omo aye awie sureties ne de kekeka ho omo aye bibia awie na echi and yet to say omo awie bibia no iyokofo say Omni Dennis Miracles Abuaje. A court bia endi nasem and finding guilty. Nemum in foot trouble person to Ghana for any. And they say Gerald appear bia the din appear more statements. I yoke of what the Babetu Abontain. Say or no, Anna no or ye accountants. Na onwa jia tumu. Say obetu ye sikani bintino. Edwa ye kachira wa ha. So much that person with the butter a ye miracle the end. Say accountant to crano. I na jane say obetu ye bia. And yet say miracles. One picture propagandist the inibino. Not just a miracle so crowd a quay bisono udifo. And then yes, I cure Sammy's chief no ha. Sir as no Gerard Apiano case. And there's no Darius Miracles Abuaji case. Dennis Miracles Abuaji. And yet Gerald Apia. It's in the uncle. The lawyers are casa. But the lawyers will be Biasa the American. Yokofo Ede Dennis Miracles Abuaje Afro eye latte equapem people. Omo de no call latte equapem the fear ewo ho say omo ekoye investigations ewo ho. Yenim de Yokofo ekwakopeno latte equapem ho. Ewo Miracles Abuaji fie. But omo de na for people no say omo etwa investigations no eso. Dennis Miracles Abuaji the lawyer for akasa at omo akasa atachia akasa garini makon akasa Yoko as it stands ye nibdi ha Yoko si say na sani and the lawyers na kano obehwe BNI say no ye dey NIB say BNI and the other arms no averagely lawyers no who say ekwan bi so no omo yo omo adwuma sani ye fata. But the problem is with NDC for besie kwabna bo bi ansa program so da bia so omo di na tem. Sir Raymond Acha a oye foreigner a onye NDC ni papa bia oye nsem churodi don't feel say NPP ebe ha no wakoje abrofu bi sika so odi omo ye business so say dan na o feel say NPP na ebua ma ni business gu ye ntino meno de ayi kwabna bo bi ansa program bi so abebe ya snipers hwe o mehu ya bi hu say du ba bia na omo tibi mane no so no kro nyandis ni papa bia no no kra ejatua de to and asem wo de hu na waba so ba be gu NDC party na no no de your cup of tea. But then Raymond Acha on no the question mark no one ho si say lawyers ni be consider say omo emfa Yoko as an institution but omo ebe target Raymond Acha no because some previous omo hu no say previous odo de di sem ewo Yoko ho and a President John Dramani Mahama and so eden insertion the David not wodi and no hwe no me bidim say NDC for the be ashas ya obubu fu nkitenkete bo omu ntube nkasa I don't know why say foreigner we abemu na obe say party mo hwe do non say no why mo hwe do non say no na meno de bigidi say Raymond Acha o wa yire dru Raymond Acha ye sure say ye o wa yire dru na ya na me pese be kasa ansem ni bi meno de e bi abenso so ba party mu over 6 million individuals that were NPP no party no ba ebetenase na ni omu be ye bia no ye de yes ho na Raymond Acha yes power is transient ye all ye ba bia wakoje ayira duro no ebia no obo wo no ho ana oyira ekopie mu ewo US of A. The last time I think it was for says building Claude Bane. Well, yeah, Trinity. It's any almost the miracles Afro latte. Equapim people. So more investigations. After so this 50 million CD bill. Etona pampem. But ene they say lawyer Evans or Sables ewaha. This is not the first time. Lawyer Bahadum Wakambe and Sempe. Which be so not once, not twice. But time bia Raymond Acha. Ebekwa kofa bill hu bia. It's not the law courts, on your law courts. But sa no ye. And then yebewra sa ensem lawyer ewa. And then so Makachira say a tete-a-tete with lawyer Evans or Sables. And asama yebesa ewremu. Last week me say lawyer nanka sa asem no ye ba beka. But ayeme de all the same lawyer is right here with me. The public, or is it tribunals? NDC for akwakofa ba. Yemubi. Yehunu sobo de ba betata NPP for. Tribunals see. Omo ni efi kakra no. Omampani Dada Rollins apenso. Na tribunal CB ewo hodoma or the bet Ghana for when the efi kakra na wo Omampani Dada Rollins amemua. Obekai tribunals no pa. And then ye be a course ewo ye my Ghana mu. Kakra bisuya Rollins diano established by PNDC law 78 and on the tribunals bet Ghana. Yet your maimuha you win your course. Na ABA lawyer will handle more be correct me until 2002. And just Sakraya Kakrabe ma I think it's 93, 1 or 2 because so but Ekufu to buy until 2002. And yesha I don't know if free kakra. But constitution I think said regional tribunals not yet. Constitution no come was it is something in a war. Bad memories of a tribunals in Ghana. Yeah, Baba Twaba in 2024. NDC for the Shobo manifesto say Omono die. Ya Twaba ma omono ba. They will establish the regional tribunals and reintroduce communities and circuit tribunals. After they will depoliticize the justice delivery system. No more speedy up a case determination. And will end this for manifesto. Now, and then commonly a tribunal bill 2026. Lawyer wa had here the quotations article 126B ne hu kro de banyina ya behwe ehun sam kan. But minority no so akire na dwe e wo tribunals hu. Say NDC for tribunals obode ba no. Obode ba be appointed obo party for Mempesa beko lawyer dienum because minim say tribunal chairman ebe wo ho na di patu bi e kan ho omo no omo nya lawyer fo so omo nya judges omo nya dey lawyer be kire ni nyina mu minority no ho no say tribunals are ebe omo de ba be tata NPP for political persecutions or prosecutions ebebem edunti dey na minority no ka say court no. What is the problem with the law courts? Debe asemna bentia. Omo Kwaku bia na omo be tribunals bebre say. Enti eneno nso no ye bedi ho nkomo. The Attorney General aka oversight committee omo so omo ebehwe tribunal no so to ensure fairness afe decentralized system or monitor activities and all that just to assure Ghanaians. Then come on obey because tribunal be crowd who say nipa ba ko am or NDC so omo person be delay court system no. Ya be dwendwene ho then come on obey de pa me fidie no and hasia. Community sentences. Ebrebema you be rem community sentences and also ye de be bata ho na ye ran komunum kata. And finally medemanu esino. It's going to be a long discussion. The third term bid of President John Dramani Mahama. Yes, the third term bid of President John Dramani Mahama. Literature kakra bisuya Shakespeare. To be or not to be, that is the question. I don't know say something. To be or not to be, that is the question. Third term bid of President John Dramani Mahama. I don't macho. Whom komo eba yakoche miracles abuaje. Just to put the fear of God in Ghanaians. And then do wanna hey kofu we dia ukasa kakra na omo chiwo ya chi TikTokers ni ya chiwe no. Iti ama ehu abeto Ghana for do na so. Omo entumi nkasa. And then Steve Mantia maybe or then nam and surprisingly Andrew Abeka Kwekwaza also dear Kwekwaza pa and then you're not so church. Last week we was up Panibi Eba Krumha Obey day Panibi and this year bye not macho no need the anymore. And Orlandi Krumha they say last week Orlandi Krumha macho no do they dimo akotene yes pania kura to for my yetio oba krom ha e be hia nsam trofu obi no oba krom ha be hia nsam trofu obi no obeye dan wo krom ha pania eto from quiet and then some trofu miami nkopona sisa na ye did na baby but makasa too much ye ba be dran komonum. Third term bid of President Mahama and then lawyer waha you be doing komo and unti no mudi ehu e be hye omu said ye won ka ho asem entimedia me preempt the court beka e be see thrown out but on the ehu hye omu enti asem e bakra na wan hwa ya ba ho kwan untube nka bi but oboa President Jeremiah John Rawlings and then ya me fa the crazy away. Enti Talk Ghana Jumadi so enye live on WONTUMI TV so ye baby ranko mono. Lawyer Evans Osei Bonsu in the house yo. Lawyer ewa hado and area member na kwaba. Lawyer member na kwaba. Now who eye dear. Me adom ya tenkwam ne wa hodin dia. Ye diabetes. So na machia wetie for so no hwefo. Obugina ejeoso. Last week the may say out e so kakrabat na enyewa. Me hwe election so. Ana I am a national rep e wo kwabre. Nti kwabre nyina me hwe election so. And what is a man for so akoko to mu chase me with a rate. A person best woman say if I see a injunction but what you know so. Tinama why busy? My very busy. Tintia man na otumu say but it's been a busy big weekend for you. And I almost say Kwabre East here, one of the largest constituency Okuta population. To any partner to delegates no over 2,000 delegates. Now share me regional rep Bamba and Madam Edna and other committee members or Makaya. In fact, my mom in our bus so share Madam Edna Hajia, our child there were Adesana basic school, woman in our boy na we share a Iswa Ora Bamba and so experience on an age.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We need city my so show me na team no ebo adwuma na chese enya de ketwa anti committee no adwuma committee no de ya na ekofa bi be kan ye ho se de be ya ombeboa adwuma die no omu nyina ya adwuma e fata pa
nti in fact ma bibia
e ho de no ko kama
akwasundwem the only problem I nya ya kakra bi ye ese bi no try say normal the petition baba ye hwe petition ni mo no na ye very trivial ye to ye nsakra san from say omombra ne deal with the issue but normal ma de hu ya nsa ma court file but na ye omo issue ye say bibi ne say ya mveti ebinum na ye di binum abeshemu but omo ankasa so ya mveti omo. Okay. And he who seeks equity must come with clean hands and I say must do equity. And you hear naturally say and vetting so it could be on the face of the sheet you bit me vetting. You hear form not sheet no so you hear so near vetting and we saw you okay. You bit mine WhatsApp, you bit mine BB anti na your trivia and your issue be a shadow issue pa. Will that with those issues to me call quarter. Come up pay injunction, but at that time no na apply a crana court in young grantee injunction and my own. Dina ma fi no more hwehwe ase we na me so my busy nti o ma nya man self me as a lawyer dey observe me amaji because I also saw defects I was rate no more dey bedum it's a matter of say me interconditional appearance na raise issues na mama court na bo asem na gu but all the same actually no ya nto o nka bi nti ye ho dey ye successful.
Okay.
Emma chairman also retaining the seat in Fred. The chairman so
that Jones is that but say Jones will retain.
Jones na no more penalty no. But Jones or check category. Secretary no man meaning rough.
Jones ya me
some but we need yama difference in the crack or bear almost 500 as a 400. But no be on no man meaning the pa and then chairman. At the end of the day we need
generally because elections
yeah best 7 a rate or say me lawyer me dwane akwahye ba bi o 6 na meba it is 6 o'clock there 7 until 6 bi na meba fi
anyway lawyer me say me mama kwa ba bi but answer member lawyer we dey just by way of information but attach so e dey atudwa say a high court no chairman WONTUMI summer boy case no beya court no in stay a judgment no proceedings na or the Minerals and Mining Act ni bi na omode ba be prosecuting the client no or the Supreme Court for interpretation of a Minerals and Mining Act no for constitutionality of certain provisions of the Minerals and Mining Act used to prosecute his clients
upon true and proper
interpretation.
When your lawyer say na ma wani age you see upon true and proper interpretation of the provision to call for further interpretation of the law that was Supreme Court, and when it happens like that then it means that all court in the way biano court of first instance they will say we stay because there is a provision.
So can say so I say we stay.
I will say we stay. So stay of proceedings until Supreme Court interpret the law.
Okay.
Enti easy.
And no memudia
enya easy. Enti the yes aso a actually say wontimi nkwa asem no so because there is a certain provision of he say ebia omunya proper interpretation about it into a Supreme Court nkyerɛkyerɛ brane mu ansa. And then this I will apply emrano wrongly ama wan famrano anya adwuma said the city because I was say enya true upon true and proper interpretation of that provision of the Minerals and Mining Act no. And the Supreme Court on Kwana by virtue of Article 130 and 21 of the 1992 Constitution no or sa original jurisdiction no for sa interpretation no. The Supreme Court no 5 main jurisdiction. The 2 main 5. Supreme Court of Ghana the 2 main 5. Now 5 main areas now on our original jurisdiction. Original jurisdiction I know you one. And the Supreme Court is our appellate jurisdiction to original jurisdiction in order to and Branum said the 1992 Constitution let's sit here. That is the original jurisdiction our and our appellate jurisdiction. Appellate no say appeal. And this court of appeal ne kan sam na won tenase aye nyansafo me nsana na was what de kwa nyansafo mu nyansafo eh Supreme Court no no mo ye den omo nso ekyerɛkyerɛ emradum say bi a court of appeal ni nya ne yi ana wanya ne yi eno ne appellate jurisdiction and our supervisory jurisdiction o supervise all court to be a shanase court of appeal shanase high court shenase circuit court shenase district court ana de omo pese omo kra de beya enya mai eno so omo timi de ba ye nyi ni se beba eno so shenase supervisory o review say ye ono ankasa kan asem a ono ankasa betimi asan adane na asem na o kan ne se na me na me kan we masake justice tokuno wachina so ye de the same thing kwa ni parliament sake no eno so say 2 minutes de ama omo na cha say otimi hwe mutimi ya bias wo baabi obetimi asake wo ne ade chia enipa foforo asem be ko be ka so no de ma anye magya na ma ne ko ana ma anye ne say bi ento san wo review say ono aka asem obetimi asan dane na asem no review jurisdiction na wo exclusive jurisdiction ono nko a or exclusive jurisdiction asem bi o ha ono nko a na edie obi ani ebi ne presidential election petition say ato abana president for ono nko a supreme court na edi court of appeal ntimi ni high court ntimi ni district court ntimi ni into 5 main jurisdiction: appellate jurisdiction, original jurisdiction, supervisory jurisdiction, review jurisdiction, exclusive jurisdiction.
Yo, enti we there by way of information here.
Ni nyina so benya no article 130, article 131, article 132, article 133(1) and article 135 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana and article 2(1). And to hear article 130 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, or was a jurisdiction of the original jurisdiction, or article 131 where appellate jurisdiction 132, now to a supervisory jurisdiction review 133(1) and 135 exclusive what jurisdiction into when say exclusive jurisdiction say presidential election dispute is here or non exclusively or non na den ho so otimi kire sa mranim hunu de owini ya ne wan wini into when it happens like that no one says sa provision we na sana obetimi akono na e was original article 2(1) other you are a citizen of Ghana no ansa no watimi akọ citizen ni bi ni say one ebia we natural person or artificial person into a company ubie no Ghana ha ni free company ha no my free Ghana obetimi agina article 2(1) no so akọ court ana so you be or citizen of Ghana obetimi agina so akọ Supreme Court for further interpretation of the law ya anya ama Burkina for ya anya ama Ivory Coast for and ya anya ama your sister country bia unless the person is a citizen of Ghana. And that citizen of Ghana could either be a natural person or artificial person.
How can you be an artificial person?
Artificial person, your company. And it is a company be free Ghana. Hanem fan say, Ghana cry a company ni business. And Ghana cry companies. Be engineers and planners. In front of Mahama, President Mahama, we are engineers and planners because on an airline also. And on also a day, Sikakoko adeni ni nsuo na mani nua. Ntimi nyusu ni nua no company no. So engineers and planners. Omunti free ha. A company establishing in Ghana Hanum, a company act no mujina so na de bi Ghana. Ombetimi aka se mra bi o ha omonte ase e Ghana. Ombetimi agina article 2(1) eso e de akọ. No ma evoke the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. The original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court na article 130 no. Okay. So and no de kire mra nim interpreting the law upon true and proper interpretation of the provision. Obonsa nyansafo num no. No master no mu kire sana appellate or say appellate ebia na engineers and planners omo ya artificial body artificial it is so ntimi nkasa company ni ntimi nkasa o kasa fa nipam the company ni betimi akọ na citizen natural person so to say me no mienu a ye wo Ghana ha ye Ghana ni ana say ya be ware wo ha ye ya naturalize wo ha no ye nso ye betimi agina article 2(1) no so de akọ and by virtue of article 130 131 132 133(1) and 135 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana no obi abetimi Supreme Court of 5 main jurisdiction into okwa na wagina article 2(1) so na de koba you must be a natural or artificial person and also a citizen of Ghana if answer no watching.
All right, but that's papa say ya na ya dia chance ya na say dia chance ye na lawyer mu no ye ora attachia lawyer attachia say ono and chairman WONTUMI summer boy case no ono and odi animo na ye ni sanka 20th as a court no ye say asem no obedi the 20th and no and a lawyer attachia a step in said there o pray a high court no say on change a year judgment no so 20th no na emum onfa in 70 be provisions of a year Minerals and Mining Act was a Emrano on Fanco Supreme Court because Emrano baby or Hodoma a children agony and Yamamu a year na kakra na omuntube na omanfa eno ambambe read out judgment to or call Supreme Court and no bon pies court the High Court no submit na wafro ako a year Supreme Court into na mama lawyer Evans or able to a chile. What to be a year YouTube a year WONTUMI TV live YouTube it's too free akasanfoni na chia ubetumi ako YouTube a WONTUMI TV live YouTube and our Facebook WONTUMI is at 101.3 FM. My producers don't cross checking my Facebook page, you know, you're streaming live, but many a times no keep saying I don't really know why. But WONTUMI TV live on YouTube and WONTUMI 101.3 FM on Facebook. Lawyer. Yeah, the one I shall say be a more recent one.
Yeah,
miracles there. No,
miracles there. Ne bet me there shall say. Now before then, keke me fa kwanya so na me nchia me kuro mo hene. Na na senso kofo abebio na me nsre nkwatenten ma no. Whether we like it or yes or no ane ohene ba akopɛ a wo kuro mo. Ohene ye ni mienu na wo ba akopɛ one ne hema. Ncha na na afra tala me chia o mo nyina. Na keke no so ma chia madam a o ya headmistress wo Adesina Basic School. Your friend Madam Edna Hajia. The Chiao Bebre and Oyenyansani na Oyaboa Fosso. The Noachino na KK. The American say Ghana Omu Basic Schools near Adeni in Omunya Choco. Choco Wasan Bayading. Said the MBC and capitation grant name. Ubusa headmistress be and headmaster be a Choco at the tron and wired in first cry near they say crowd and the marker and control. Yeah, nya marker ni bi na ja blackboard basic schools no munya chalk. Enti Minister of Education the odano no esre no. Ono de minim so a nice gentleman ana ne hojo ana wabo adwuma so parliament we de me draw attention. Say onhwe basic schools no capitation enko ana chalk nso ho ayeden. Na keke ansana me di dwumade no ye no me kotu Speaker of Parliament, Wakan Simi, or said the current democracy we are witnessing in Ghana is backsliding to the olden days. Speaker Abambabing. And I can say the current democracy we are witnessing in Ghana is backsliding to the olden days. Or say Kabima min Kabiame Muya, ye who Nesabrino, a Konechi Satete Hodiano, a Konechi Kra Tetehodian, and Natchez and Konenim. Into democracy na yehuni sisi and or say the current democracy we are witnessing in Ghana is backsliding to the olden days. Kabima min kabia memoya ana say kabima min kabia memoya ye womu ya ye nyina yehuni na ye hwe akonachi akoye tetede ono ana e ka kire na memuo no esa ono na ebie na no akasa menim adekuro nche ma na kansa na kire say otimu say democracy no esai na mamenka bibi enchiro Euroko ya wa institutions bebre na wa Ghana na keke o hwe bail a unconditional release of an accused person from the police custody and as any institution with the promise as any panel obesamba the person will reappear to stand trial into a unconditional release into bail be the mawa ye release you be high unconditional condition pranaso na ye the amount bail. The reason being that say you try say any pan okwa obeba and ntini ye ma osa bail na keke who read the bail ni nyina na it is being governed by section 96 of act 30 ohwe ye bail ni nyina it is governed by section 96 of act 30 in section 96 na kire say e wo say utimima accused person ana say suspect bia or custody bia no I was said with me money bail. Enti bail in Yadia Bia, I was said, and there were authorities in Ghana actually said bail, and Yadia Bia was here used as punishment. So if you read Martin Pebu, number 2 versus Attorney General number 2, 1 Supreme Court Ghana law reports at page 171. I can't just say bail shouldn't be used as punishment. Bail, Yamfanya, as such an MLB. Because by virtue of Article 19(2)(c) of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, there was a woman say, Obia accused person, not suspect, be I then, ɔyɛ innocent until proven otherwise obiara ni for wɔ mmara n'anim kɔpem sɛ mmara no ebebu anofo nti sɛ wochi nipa biara no a na sɛ wosi sika bi naira na osi bail no ɛyɛ 100 billion nti onim ho hwee nso na de bail na kɔto no sɛ ɔnkɔpɛ 100 billion no ɛnkɔpɛ japade a ne boduru sansa na wama na kɔfi a in fact na ne nipa no ɛne ne yie ɛnyɛ pɛpɛpɛ yɛ na wode ɛdi nipa no ne nyinaa na yɛka sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ respect the 1992 constitution na osan de ba if you read the case of Juwani versus the Republic 2012-2013 both High Court and Supreme Court decision the na court ne person and it's a member say so which ni pam na unhunu de odi for no a na emom ni pam na emu 99 ana say 990 ana 999 na aye bone na ba ko pa ko firi mu a onye bone a emra ne kire say esese ugya sam pempem ni nyina ma omokọ efisas wan hwe na buo mu komfo na akokum a de ne kra ne nye bone no akoye ba ko akofre mu unhu no it is better so be gya ni pam thousands of suspects and as accused persons amo mako rather than say ubebu omu kumfo and as obe sentence om do makotum abra okra na baako akofere mu a onye bone. That is the criminal jurisprudence, the theory of law I call law school no de kire me ana me kan. So the point is that so uchi obia the person is what innocent by virtue of article 19 2C of the 1992 constitution of the Republic of Ghana. Unipa biya onfome kopem se emra no ete se medical doctor aka se obi ewu ekwan ben so na me no mienu nyina keke ye beje atum se nipa ewu until say medically proven and as a medical doctor bi de ne mfidie atoto nipa na koma ho no a pronounce nipa ne se oye dead before answer e bia na nipa no we unconscious na momo so waye den wawu na de na kwahya fridge enti asofo no mtimi ka se manya ni nipa no unya ni nipa se opese unya ni nipa de a ene na okoduru mortuary na nipa na edo magu fridge ni mu nyina na nkwa akonya ne wo afiri ho because at that time no nipa ni bi wo ho no ma o unconscious and oda hodin nti wo so no kokokora na otimi ba life so ba life ana sofo no de age world cup o say oh me de in fact me sofo we ne nyane me ma me wuye otimi nyane na enya no kre because medical doctor nko an etimi kire se nipa eden ewu say bi na court nko an etimi kire se nipa we odifo now yenhwe say oba Euroko any all institutions na ye wo act a govern wo mo na act no ema ukwan se oye Euroko officer ana bibi etesa na obo obi suspect na oche na utimi ma ne bail. If you read section 15 of the Economic and Organized Crime Office Act 2010 Act 804 ema kwan se oye Euroko panyina utimi granti obi bail why you continue with the investigation ana say any financial malfeasance and some financial crime bia akoso ana economic offenses bia no section 15 of the act 804 aka kire say ubetimi ama say nipa ne bail but sa bail na wode man on you should be guided by section 96 because section 96 near the parent law eno ne obatan na embra na wo hwe ane ye de wo de ketewa no aye act na ye de ama wo no enso abetoto sa law no ho enti wo law no bia no you tailor it alongside with the supreme law. Into law now what they hear Juman, it must be tailored alongside with the supreme law of the land. Now, I'm using supreme law here, not in terms of the 1992 constitution, but the criminal act na may classify as we all know said the supreme law of the land, a 1992 constitution of the Republic of Ghana. But in this context, we use supreme law na the number section 96. So Euroko act now we use act 804. Section 50 must be tailored alongside with section 96 of Act 30. And section 96 all offenses are bailable. offense be a bailable. I was say offense who come nipa kra I was say ma bail subject to the discretion of the judge. Enti judge no I was say ma bail the ba judge ne behwe ese o ma bail na beboa na emoa. The entia omo ye mra na Supreme Court decision aba say subject to the discretion of the judge ne kire say judge na nkasa mu no obetimi ahwe say me ma bail a wokọ abontana manfo okobo waku ana ene na me mfa wonsie kakra obetimi ahwe say nipa wakum no na ye obi ahia ye gya wokọ a obekun ana obetimi ahwe say sa wo megya wa wo bedwane ana obetimi ahwe say wo akitafo ana say woni akitafo ase udwane kra ye benya omo amoma begina hode wa ba ana. The judge will look at all these circumstances and say na wa ma obey. Now the point is that adenti na uchi obi wo ye iroko aya uchi obi a wo fiti prekope na wo abuse section 96 no, because the jurisprudence na me ehunu de wo say wo ye, and the criminal jurisprudence and the criminal act no akire wo de wo say wo ye. Enti de enti na uchi obi a wan kasa iroko a ye fe no boss na wo no ye fe no mo fe no Raymond acha say ni din no kwa ya me ehunu boye enye papa na boju seku ha. So the point is that say de enti na wo Raymond acha wutimi fa wan kasa to me de sha na wo be condition ene court ye pe. You see, we have to tell him. You see, what Iroko is doing is very nonsensical, KK. Very nonsensical. I'm telling you. It's very, very, very nonsensical. And we need to tell them as a good people of Ghana. We have to tell them. Whether they like it or yes, we have to tell them. The Iroko boss, all what he's doing is in breach of the law. And his conduct is very nonsensical. The conduct, not his personality. And you know, and I may catch and say very no, but the conduct, no. The conduct is that when you arrest someone, now for granted any pani bail, you don't give onerous bail condition, because Supreme Court Timiaka said you should not give the person onerous bail condition. Bail condition that the person cannot meet, it amounts to refusal. You see, in criminal justice system now, you need to balance the right of the accused with that of the prosecution. And criminal justice system no, and yet the whims and the caprices of what Attorney General and as any institution Iroko, anything a criminal justice system or it is not done at the whims and the caprices of what of the Iroko, but it was all balancing the rights of the accused as enshrined under Article 14(1) of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. Enti die ne kan no a na yemu nsa ye ho se Owura Miracle Aboagye ebra na ofiri aburuchire ba no one na mo de charge bi abonana in any case a investigation na mo ye matom nsa afre na manako ebre bi a mo be frɛ ni bi a okɔ obi a mo frɛ na eye related but not the same a mo frɛ na master charges any pakro no etua ni sika the case ne Owura Miracle Aboagye de ne nyepe nese wabedru airport na se wo bibi de charge be bono ana se so obeto nsa sa afre ni biemu a enu nti no wafa no abra ohun ne yere se meti studio hai na mesi abonte no wabemmoa me de ma hyeka mu na ose me wo de me ko enu na abamba be nka se ye democracy na akona chi na akọ olden days tete ho olden days be na or refer to the military regime Rawlins's what regime and or refer to enti de Raymond Asha any Iroko institution ne ye no e was a Ghana force kire wo mo ka kire wo mo the people of Ghana must voice it out. They must tell Iroko boss said they all you know the conduct no sense against the 1992 Constitution. The same is in breach of article section 96 of what criminal act no and non so was a catcher act 30. Eti the war you know Iroko act no credit the man section 15 say or the ma bail no or abuse no. How could you tell as a accused person suspect on konkofa 50 million Ghana cedis and famra or no Iroko boss na Nkansah Raymond Asha no 50 million Ghana cedis eja pade o hwa ya chine se o de beba. You see enya de bi say me kan kire MPP ba o may the same thing, but the point am person me can say what is good for the goose is good, also good for the gander. But on one Nkansah what ho no se de bi di na be ye ne den one voice here out ade che ane aba becho de o ye de yesuban bone an oyi na die no enya de pa an ode otieti oman no democracy ho e wo say your voice out e kire Raymond Asha say oni adwuma bia ye ne de na kwakosi wonom na o se nipa na obecheche wo mo oman yi mu a me Evans was able to as a lawyer, me voicing out at Reno. I said what he's doing is since against the law. He can come and arrest me. When I appear before my Lord, I will tell my Lord. They can keep me for more than 21 days or 30 days. I will tell my Lord. And now maybe what I say. The point is that we all are citizens of Ghana, and we must defend this particular constitution. Because if you read the preamble of the 1992 constitution, actually say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Ebra also oath to Mona, not also an oath of allegiance, no, also be protected the fundamental human rights of the good people of Ghana. At the end of the Roman Asha, yes, I am aware. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, I mean no disrespect to him. Only me voicing out Nkansah no. And so free so within 3 years, I'm running my gun and new coins so timid in court. And it's so free so that's the next government to be about Ochi, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Ebni Kojina court, and now change them as a one idea will it be happy? Nani Bajiana, Omusan Hosa question. No. What they are doing to the good people of Ghana, no, and as opposition is not right. Likewise, some people basu no mu opposition, omu yomun subia. I will not support that. Today I'm condemning that act. I'm condemning it and I'm voicing it out. I'm not insulting them, but I'm insulting their conduct. Their conduct sins against the laws of Ghana. It is in breach, total breach of the 1992 Constitution. It is also in breach of what? Section 96 of Act 30. It is in breach of all the authorities Supreme Court are establishing in this country. So at the end, Omani Raymond Asha Diana. Omani NDC for Diana. Omani yes, the sitting government and Ononkwane Diana. Why should they be doing that to the good people of Ghana? It's not the best, it's not to the best interest of the good people of Ghana. They should desist from that. The people must voice it out. The people must voice it out. I will say nipa ba bontene no kind of crane de chere no. Utimi nchi obi papa mfane nkwahye dem. Where da say nipa no call na mission bi no oba. Where da say BBAC ekra okwahwe na busuafo na oduru airport a wose mache no. Aden Rawlings's regime kra wa anye saa. Papa J ono kra wa anye saa. Eduru ba bi kra obie mu ma democracy eye aduma. And then what is so special about Raymond Acha? I will take the law into his own hand. The way bia nya de bia wodi nipa bia kwagina court a wodi for acheche ne de wakɔhye dem ɛdan a obi hunu ne de wakɔwuram se e ma poison na anom se de ne de ma wo ho se de ne ebusa wo. In fact edipa kra ne nikwa so de ne to more than 48 hours. It is a 48-hour breach no. Now MPP kra ya na mente wo mase de ma mente New Patriotic Party na say if MPP empany for mu de animu de a e wo so hu ni say wo court fundamental human right court e court that next 2 days na wa file habeas corpus. You file habeas corpus e wo fundamental human right court for him to produce the body. So on produce baby or the miracle abuaje de na kwa kwhye. If say me na me handle case wa me nya da age kra nkotena Euroko fo nanim e say mo mfa na mame I wait and file to fundamental human right court say o produce the body no. It's a matter of say application for habeas corpus. Now ma produce body ne diaba. E de na ekoso o man yimu. E de mpa ne hunuhunan. E de nko na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama o hwehwe. E de nko na oni ne team o mo hwehwe. O mo pese o mo fa Ghana nyina o mo nkofa no mo fa galamse nsuo ni nyina. Na o mo mfa na o mo no mabusuafo nyina mfa. What is happening in this country? What is happening in this country? And the judges are sitting down quietly. Malams are sitting down quietly. What is happening? And I say you're more fair. And I say you're tongue Ghana Edinama His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Why should it happen like that? And the people are not voicing it out.
At the end, civil society organizations
is better. I don't think NDC for anybody sad way. NDC and Manokra no many better sad way ya ekoso no. Because NDC any omo de esa ban bi beba na ban ne beba beche NDC for no do ma hye dem sa emwa oman no. Let us develop this country. We leave legacy for our children and when I was here leave, but we will not sit here aloof and allow President Mahama and his regime to be doing all these things. The the conduct of Raymond Asha is very, very, very nonsensical. I was here, your man, your cushion the character no. Now see something na brabo ho. Emwa on obenya 50 million a bill. A court of law, competent court, and a bit me this idea we. A man say, me di say kwat and no reasonable court. Omo de badwemba na ye adwuma. Badwemba. E de na miracle abuaje why bibia level a charge against him, process him to court. Man law Nkansah dealing with nipa Nkansah na entwe na so. Number, I'm not in support. Say so. America, boaji, why boni ami and China so. Why do a mine sika be on famera? But one for charge be a mono. On level case be am fentiano. On ya de be am fenti. Why inviting on several occasions na manaba. Wa buy and so one can send be ancheno. Now we took kwa bruching no bar. No declared intentions of a communication director for the party. Obodru airport ayamwano. Immigration for Moana. Almost in Yana, Yakran Yaho, near Tono, near Sad Nama, why say police, you near Sad Nama and say Yuroko for Nadoko. What is happening?
And after that, yes, I don't know
what is happening. None of lawyer crying to me and they ain't access to in a Helifa country where Sade will be see. Enti Ghana, enti Abamba Benasema will be in Anoka say Ghana's democracy akonechi in the olden days. No, that is the quotation and the DD kind. A backslide akko the olden days. But
lawyer Ibi Susu said this time around, and I think said they should take Raymond Acha on as an individual.
Absolutely. And then a conduct no one kasa personality in a sense against the law. So he must be taken to court. I was said in the court, no suffering is subina oil no, and the court can restrain him because of abusing the powers now. Excess of powers no ultimi ko issue sexual right. And the question excess of powers kra o use no. You can issue sexual right. And the question the powers now o use no. Any part so are watching as my own produce ne man. And also you can issue what habeas corpus. As own produce body in famra. You don't sit down and wait more than 48 hours. And can't say, and what is happening? Why is President Mahama quiet? So quiet about this. I didn't know President Mahama. You see, now come say President Mahama, come on for the budget and so pa. So ye or body juma, no ye juma dinan kwa ye de fata. And can wine cry nempe. And can break crowd person why not so person quartetem could be ampun Nkasa. But the uye. Say see the uye jaw ma we ma will be moi. And ye now one way I would dakura WONTUMI na. A chest said wako pie nkrama bim, na nkrama na bio mu bulldogs. No more beto achi wo. Oda wo na na yem hihyew. What you say? What is happening in this country? Na say ya kan okre. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama on any team. Ya kan okre kire NDC people must rise up. Omo nyina kan kire say wo say
because I ochina and then I was saying you can say condone but ochina bi no question I will be saying very in order. So ochina ye the BA how would you feel? See no evil, hear no evil.
Let me tell you, Keke. Right now, I'm speaking. President Mahama is in breach of Article 89. 89, you need members of Council of State, you need Chief Justice also. And you breach in Ibino. Was sinning against Article 89 of the 1992 Constitution. Within 3 years, Mr. Sanad and Ekokotwa, may I write now? NDC for would they be happy? Read Article 89 and let's see what is there.
Article 89 of the 1992 Constitution. Or say the Council of State.
Yes.
There shall be a Council of State to counsel the President in the performance of his function.
Yeah.
2. Yes. The Council of State shall consist of A. The following persons appointed by the President in consultation with Parliament. I. One person who has previously held the office of Chief Justice. 2. One person who has previously held the office of Chief of Defense Staff of the Armed Forces of Ghana. 3. That's III. One person who has previously held the office of Inspector General of Police. And B. The President of the National House of Chiefs. C. One representative from each region of Ghana elected in accordance with regulations made by the Electoral Commission under Article 51 of this Constitution by an electoral college comprising 2 representatives from each of the districts in the region nominated by the district assemblies in the region, and it goes on and on and on.
Yeah, so KK, I know one person who has previously held the office of Chief Justice.
Yeah.
So say Chief Justice, no, you need be what? Members of council
almost 1 year.
Almost 1 year, appointed Chief Justice.
And so who is advising the President?
Who is advising the President
on this arbitrary arrest?
Yes, I was so a year no. Why ne tu no for Chief Justice? Ni nyina say o twema Justice Bafoboni I retire December and son or the naba Ednaba Bantigana for Nchenko Pim December at
that just as he say omwe tu no for the Chief Justice in this Raymond Acha betina hodom aye
President Mahama is in breach of Article 89 clause 1 clause 2. It's in breach of Article 89 clause 2. eti die na President Mahama we briti ono we briti wa enti obi betimi asesa no kora de na court and the president be free so within 3 years ubetimi try no court. That is what the constitution says. Within 3 years ubetimi de na court do free so ada be step out na utimi na court.
Ghana 2 months now just a 1 year the chief justice in the council
member of council of state so and is it not in breach e dey no for mine say or the Japade no. I respect President Mahama. Nobody is speaking in this country. Now Rollins Ekrani chi nipa and so nipa voicing out. Professor Dubuahimu breaking silence. What is happening in this country? One day born, one day die. And then another dan Kwaku Adokai say, all die be die. What I say, be voicing out. Ukuye nyina free anwa fagana no waswa. Na so obeka kwechechere Ghana no wiema. What are they doing? And they trample upon the right of the individuals. Why are they disturbing the people of this country? And they now arbitrarily arrest normally echeche amam forsa. And they nipa ye eti bone se nipa na ya untimi nya charge mfam ego eno mete ye se so de bi ye so ye nhunu enti akwache obi a ye CEO ana oda no maswal kofi juma no dem na obi oye hypertensive ne pressure duro kra na ya manenom. If you intend to kill the person, shoot to neku ne preko. Enti na mani je Rollins mo mbebo otu anu ma bo otu preko na wawu akọ enkeke wu a won sa ma bie mu one day tie wo ya da ye wu beba wo ye ji kra ye 75 party film na hwe umfi aka wo de ti wiase. President Mahama opa onhwe ne age na onhwe age aka. I don't wish him evil. Me pai boni se nko onyirinya emfie bi opeso onya bia empo 100 years na say President Mahama obe 60 years ati film aka na 40 years epe wo de Ghana ekọ hmefa. So what if you 75 aka ni mfie sai eti legacy no omo pe no omo pe bibi ejai de ato ho ama omo menti ana Ghana no omo fa de ama omo busuafo nti ana busa ye ho empanifo wo omayi mu nyina otu omo age film aka sai His Excellency Nana Dan Kwaku se si aso anya 70 na ye ma 75 aka ni mfie sai. All things being equal, say, and say, Empokra Yankopon Kra Mano, 100 years, I can't in fear saying. I want the President Kofo, I can't in fear saying. Now, me no me no at I can't in fear saying. Empo be a better bang or tree, our Maymo, Nay Adanen Kokra, Nankokra, and Kalani for old man, what you say. And you don't say Nipa Bia, you have to leave a good legacy. But you don't leave a bad legacy. What Raymond Archer is doing is a malafide, bad faith, and it doesn't help the development of this country.
All right, WONTUMI TV. So, Edie, I have lawyer Evans Osei Bonsu right here with me in the studios of WONTUMI TV. Talk Ghana, Jumedie, so Edie, na Dennis Miracles Abuaje arrest no. And yede shasiye na yamede some lawyer draw your attention there see a council of state there so and no crowd hon etosi. Who is advising the president? And the president omu etuno no crowd only full complement of a year omu etuno. And no wonder she say omine the autopilot and Raymond Archer esha yokona odin se hununa odin wohono. And yasha ye ebekoso na mefidie no enna haseya. Me sa ko lawyer enchen na yako ada matters so. And then yaka say Sadia Maya Ekosi and the NDCC or the tribunals eba na odia babebrane a justice system no na lawyer area Dennis Miracles Abuaje yanko a tribunal and sensible no emu na yanko hwe ka tribunal sa Rollins time na tating of one and webi and ebe ya na se we no and also sronko lawyer. Over to you.
Okay, me that say. So, regional tribunal now. Before you can do any assessment of regional tribunal, no. Person was say so. I just heard the history. Regional tribunal. What was the rationale behind the establishment of regional tribunal? What was the purpose? Purpose being they establish a regional tribunal. I was say we did. The purpose they establish a regional tribunal. And it's a number fast track. One of the purposes of the regional tribunal they establish here for its establishment. I say one, you be decentralize the court no. Ama court ni bi akokokoko. Abembe ye nkurase ekakra decentralization. Enti bi atafo na ye ni court ho nti emfa regional tribunal nko anama mponten a na ye ni court ho nti emfa regional tribunal ne ebi enko. Another purpose yes they establish a regional tribunal no bi no so ne say na political fraud crime any fraud ne serious political cases ama yosem ne ade ne sikadie bone ne ne bi enso ekoso enti ema Rollins mo de sa amra ne bai ese eno so yensan establish 1992 no mo yes ade no eno so yensan establish sa regional tribunal no emfa nkoso ne deal with fraud cases and serious cases bia ewo ho na ebra mo yes ade no so na the target ne say uhwemu na oppositions ne nema opposition ne nema no most often na omu cases na yetai edi no to bo so obenya enipa headed regional tribunal ne pa chief justice and the chief justice ne we are no wayi high court judge baako bi abetna o ya wa judge baako ne ye de nipa omonye high court judges ne enipa mienu ana enan aka no ntomu na ehwemu no mutu no fo enti de omo no beka kire no ese yemfa nye nipa no na chese ye de aye no na ye de we ni history omo de establish regional tribunal enti yehwe at that time question was so busan say na court dodo ye sen ana na wo man and until I established a regional tribunal, how many courts were established in our various villages and various constituencies and various districts and the municipalities. Some require any municipal near what districts near the other. And na court to say na newo. What the campaign near at nay, o come and pontina ubenya court to ho. O come tonsua ubenya court to ho. Obatafo a obesenya a circuit court wo ho ansa na otu ebeduru adum a wasa benya high court enti na ye biebie court ni bebre enti a deputy purposes no one of the purposes na ye dey establish a regional tribunal sana court no so enu enti na ye ma ye yes a court no na de tosu mienu a mesa de floor regional tribunal na ompeso mo de ba no na omudi political cases they say amanyo bi opposition anasa amanyo sembi obi aye boni bi ne de ne call na obi adisika yemusa ye ho say ena ye wo institution like Euroko wo ho ye wo fast track high court ya beti na do dan Kwaku ado tete ye wo fast track high court e wo ho eno achi no so ya sabenya office of the special prosecutor enso wo ho a ono so dealing with sa cases ni nyina enti ne de na hu behia nti a e wo se esan de regional tribunal esan de ba. Another thing, as well, I was always going to say, at the time when the regional tribunal yi ba bebe, aka NDC nimfie dodo asen, maybe all their free power, and as so benya power be ma. Me fa ne sa akomu emfie ebe mienu, ana omo de ba be kwa, omo di nti na omo te regional tribunal. Omo pese omo de be cheche MPP fo no epse gumu ana, se no a yeni court dada wo ha omo guso de omo ko ana, edu nti na omo be te regional tribunal. The answer is say ya wo court bebre wo ho edada omo try MPP for no bebre wo ho no ma eno no sa court no nti de na hu behia say the regional tribunal eba de to so miensa anatiri mu pon ne say NDC for person the regional tribunal ne ba say de be ya so mu di sika bia omo de omo nkrofo be kwa akode da regional tribunal na no enti akoba say political cases bia ye ba be di ade omo ko hwa omo na edi kan de omo nkrofo akoko ne nipa tribunal ne nipa for mbeka judge no ho amana tena won nti ekọ ya na chese NDC for na don ba enti ye beja wo mo ana eno so ye question na wo se ebusa ye ho keke mpacho utie nkomo na me ni odi ni ye eti I'm looking at the history of the establishment of regional tribunal ana me de beto de enti a wo se ye chi ana mama wo se court no ye biebie bebre se me fata fonko a ubetimi anya ntonso court ubetimi asan ba benya Mamponting court. If you want to say circuit court, Mami Musa say circuit court. What is the functions? Circuit court, the jurisdiction why? The jurisdiction. Yet for circuit court our regional jurisdiction. Pursuant to section 1, section 42 and 41 and 42 of the Court Act 459. Circuit court was regional jurisdiction. Or what jurisdiction ultimately di asem wa region nyina. Enti mfa won se obetimi achi obi ewo donyina enso mfa ne nko donyina circuit court nso de ne betimi abatafo a court ne ebedi sa asem no.
Okay.
Enti our regional jurisdiction what you say. Enti se circuit court na ewo ho dada no a judge ne to otimi di asem na e de ben evidence ne enya se sa circuit court na why overcrowding ama judge ne ntimi ni asem wo ho. Enti ye ba be ye no regional tribunal ye bete fofra asra kan ho ye busa sa question no enu achi oba high court what then or what jurisdiction e wo the whole Ghana High Court is only one, but it has what branches. So the High Court in Kumasi, ebetimi atena High Court, ebetimi atena case e wa Accra so, unless obi a challenge the jurisdiction of the courts. Enti so offer Kumasi High Court a edoso, High Court 1, High Court 2, High Court 3, High Court 4, High Court 5, High Court 7, High Court 8. Enti ma memfa bi a justice or cycle 4, ne court High Court 8. Owo tumi nse obetimi atena matter bi a ewo Kumasi a, owo tumi nse obetimi asa atena matter bi a wa Accra so, unless ese ebi a civil matter na ejapade no wo bi a Accra na otena so ha enumpo just what challenge the jurisdiction of the court. As a court, me give this a be one kind. It mesra wo judge ne say, Jai, the former Chief Justice non transfer fanko Accra. Edumpo Chief Justice no, e betimi aka say, or per se High Court 8 no, and now say High Court 2. And no judge no, and no on international because High Court is only one. Who read your Civil Procedure Act now. High Court is only one. But it has a lot of what branches. Okay. In the regional tribunal na what they ba no. Sa regional tribunal na etrimu pobem and na wode beba. I quite remember say you were a brand na MPP a free so I met Deputy Attorney General Misiano na ye bar conference a lawyer for nyina conference ne ekohia
current deputy
the former Deputy Attorney General Honorable Etua.
Yeah.
Na ebra me ne a senior ehia no ne edidi nkomo ne yete one table bi ho ana yedi nkomo na okacha me say woni me say NDC for omo ba power omo the regional tribunal beba omo purpose ne say omo de ebe establish no omo de omo nkrofo nko a abetoto ano omo judges omo pe no omo de omo abetoto ano because they want to create court for omo lawyers. So that ekobaso mu free so omo to ye hunu se ekobaso mpe so mu DMPP for wiki da eno so no omo de aba. That is the sole purpose enti omo de ba.
And the establishment, there will be a tribunal chairman.
There will be a tribunal chairman.
Then in 2.
Judge no. Now there will be either 2 or 4. Now attending chain. Necessary judges. But I put 2 on the man no. And no the bay juma. No I hear law ne kakra no de atoton ba do no de ombeka no. Obe direct o mo keke. No de omonsam no tribunal ne de na asama atudwa. Enti ekobasa anu a let's say yache ebia for instance me dey asem ka yache minister bi and now within 3 years obi betima try his excellency John Dramani Mahama within 3 years e was 1992 constitution him ofiri so ada na obi free so na when me amfa na nko court na 3 years itwam a eno no waja no na che say wa ye nti o me ye ne say you free so foforo bia de ma free mess ne ye ne say within 3 years ne say ebra obi free so a obi step out na ne ho egusu ye hu dadaada as a president obi e kotake na ya na osuru. But about 3 years, no, now for the amount for a huna free woman to our bed stable into no me say within 3 years. No, went me and Fanan Kokota, went me and Fanan Kobi. And as I'm within 3 years, no, so none of why you free to say former president, Rao Kotakana, let us a usru. Et me fans and Anaku for Adobe betting the Nakokota. Sabria, I can't bear 1 year, went me and Fanan Kokot to be more the Oyebia. Et the infant says so be what Mupobi say. So what day His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Beko to say brought Tessuno of a Sikabi D and not the Nebeco Regional Tribunal Honomoa. Within 3 years, no so funny pan not the regional tribunal when establishes our regional tribunal. No, Nanipa no Martin in China, they bear ran or mocha, a country judge and a money day, where do I former president Munyana Mananko?
Okay.
Is that not the purpose?
Nobody but
then the minister, the other bill na call parliament should come out boldly and tell the good people of Ghana say we will trim proper fronting and the regional tribunal. Either than that's our convincing.
Our reasons it's just to fast track cases in court.
Now fast track cases in court no high court no would dia asem no we delay case this saying. Now fast track high court no cry no ya the fast can ho no. E no cry no how many months na did asem? At the 6 months, 8 media be asem. At the 1 year, and no kind of purpose. And say, omo can say fast track high court no. It will say the asem within 6 months. And so fast track high court no, it me the asem 6 months. Because Saudi will be baso oni asem. I just say ube boni buga. Because I was so good representation on your lawyer. Now okofa lawyer be at the lawyer attach and to visa no jaw ma okosa. Me kura me tie ya. Me nye senior at the lawyer attach no. So the case Ibrahim before pa meja wo ama wo wafa ho adi no menu ntru case na akopem say case no me hunu say me client na nya justice e won part me fiti preko pe ma wonko me court na se court ni refuse me e was circuit court me timi file ma de call high court na high court na tia ma na ma serve attorney general ne de akosi ani and there are cases we bra high court na grant me release na ma me wish na ma me what I say ama me de call. And the point is that say a dear in court regional tribunal just any intent buga na man afani panel na kwakushim. Is it right? One purpose of the bands open so mu create job e ma omo Nkansah nipa omo do omo judges ko ho de to so mienu omo apese bia so omo disika e ko basa na regional tribunal na omo establish omo court e beja wo omo ama omo akọ because ono na de oba na ono aso na ebe point another point ni so almost had be create jobs be the among Nkansah enkrofo because nipa for na don be kwa judges no ho no oni omu chief justice yes select no o man na be select no do ma ko ho enti o the NDC for na e ba betena ho abedi asem
to operationalize dormant constitutional provisions. Now I will say obu be improve access to justice delivery. Specialized courts na
keke he who seeks equity must do equity, and he who comes to equity must come with clean hands. And to almost say almost burden the kind first
dormant constitutional provision.
Constitutional provision at the end I dormant I can want some ID. Enya Juma. And the sabre or to want to me find Juma. Or the second one, mammy. I
don't know if maybe I may share improve access to justice delivery.
So, dormant access to justice delivery. There, what is justice delivery? Justice delivery, as the sense, a business what you airport. No, I come one. And the Kamuano in our card, Nakujina regional tribunal enemy. Tribunal and NDC 44, I can't judge no normal to all. No baby, I say so guilty, a sentence so, who come 30 years. Why not?
But here, you Roxin the fear backbone. There's a say, still call for the budget by parliament, almost per se, MBA courts no do all the who claw the bar.
You see,
it is still now, just almost she said, yeah, my back the momentum. Galam say, Sadia, you almost have Galam say, their money, it's almost pen intent.
Anti court no open so be for fra. Messa court in Tonshot, Mampontene Tafubium, Namida example, Amohu. Anti. Ediana so opeso be court ni bia mu kan wa adenti na Mamponte a district court adenti na onfa another circuit court in Mamponte kan ho den nya mienu na ma judge ba ko ni asemo no asan benya another circuit court watafo na cha sa kwabre east kwabre district one wa mo court mienu meboa district yanketo am anu asan mo another circuit court oba atafo ye den tafo municipality meboa eno obe matafo so another circuit court na the district court ba kwa kan ho enya no anu je se okoko body in regional tribunal na the judge ba ko betena na akofa NDC 49 betena ne nchen ana akofa unipa a ope 4 ebe kan ho no matudufo ama ne de amamu aba na me bisa question so yenkoko de afida kwabre south okwa kode ubetimi the circuit court ni bia akọ nanso kode district court no nso wo ho umie bi nka ho enya judge na ya appoint no na mo select judge na mo de naba na e wo say judge no ademra na beba be ya adwuma we dia tribunal no emra kakra bebam na nyansafo 9 so na ebetu no fo ana nyansafo mienu
but say the Nkansah obo de beta time people for agina sa de susuru attorney general say there be oversight committee be mu a I don't know they will come into
ensure why never point is oversight fairness but orasrem sai won kire mi mo de why never oversight committee no why never appoint wo ma parliament never appoint oversight committee no abe check wo ma what prevent them from establishing another circuit court? What prevent them from establishing additional district courts? I didn't know another circuit court. In any where say you crano, as a court there now person will establish, I'll be to me another high court. I could court there. Here, Mamma, a typical example, the whole of offenso. Offenso high court here, circuit court no, any power ho, ADSM more, district court, any power honum, back offenso high court. Court judge national assembly, so I assemble 5, and not 2 pet, no upon. Because when you do ho. Opa court de bia me confin so high court bi gina ha na me ka kire wo judge no watena nsem so abe 3 to da court otim betena wo onya nipa now say we stand the regional tribunal akosha offense so what are they telling us e de be no me see me my example offense so high court onya nipa kura na wadi asem it amount for the asem free e bia election na bonso omo de free ha omo de free court de na omo de akọ offense so high court no offense so high court entem no granted but e bia obebe dum kura na yatu ahyeda. But offense high court onya bi onya nipa ni bi kura watena asem no so adi ofin so ya opa so obi a onim ofin so high court mepa opa akohwe ese ne kohwe fe woni kwete a day judge no ensem a wodi enu 10 kra ofin so high court na se me sa the regional tribunal call na de nyansafo 9 ana mienu akoka judge no so mfa ni asem. What is he telling? Olden days na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama okon maka kire say enye democracy na odibu man or the anocracy na odibu man. Enti anocracy ni say wo de ahunuhuna ana democracy no aka bomu. E ka bomu a eye countries abehu bi ye Libya. Enu bi na ode ye adwuma no anocracy. Enti anocratical state ni ewo mu no.
But lawyer be concluding on this Masha Adeyi. Roxin the fear makokro ya. Onu wa jejire ma onu ne wo chire mu ne hu kro de bay. That's back what can say. Justice emanates from the people. Per our 1992 constitution. And I mean was when making reference to a year criminal court is it the courts now of the jury system no and the running courts no. Into way no justice emanates from the people there. And you're going to say, chairman and as a tribunal chairman back so now people no no free grassroots no to me. It's no never one almost abem.
Is that Article 125 or so? And when I talk about justice emanate from the good people of Ghana, it shall be delivered in the name of the Republic. And that is not an interpretation. I was what them. And an interpretation, no. Justice emanates from the good people of Ghana, it shall be delivered in the name of the Republic. And you know, you know, if you need penny na deba, justice no. Na any penny mu, and I was say where they would di asem no na de pepe and a year juma the good people of Ghana. And not just I just want regional tribunal.
I say jury system. No say no nipani free nipani mu na.
What I say the jury system, we have a problem with it. I was saying scrap no crab and free or the jury system. Few obi akum nipa wa bo nipa ni tuo be 25 bullets and I say sa police ni ya obon ma adwo atuo me nka tie for ya pe ebe num nsia wa bo tuo uwi a na wo wakopa jury ni ya omo ntemra o na judge ne direct wo mo no omo ankasa no e na e kire etoda sa jury ni nyina no anko unanimous ankasa odi for na ba akokra aka se oni de ohunu se do ye no wa mistake na ba na on she dani for e basa ye ja nipa no kwa. Just a jury ni esa reconstitute mo tenase biem e ba sa nipa no ye muwa no kumfo no just esa reconstitute ma jury ni sa tenase kopim se e besa nya enipa num ananso enson no ye benya omu nyina ama omu nyina aka se ampa bone na oye nyambra sem ma me ma typical example Afoku na chairman bi MPP chairman awo ho ye hwie acid gu no so ma na wuye sa na jury na koye jury ni tenase no baako ampa omu nyina no ankope e ba sa na Afoku de sa wo de apie wafa no ho adi say you know enyo no wafa no ho adi one point no there is a problem with the jury system but judge na nke di asem na obeti ha no watie ha questions a lawyer for bebu sa question or the manade betoto ho ampa so na ade asedi no gu no so obebu afọ amwako enti our problem we justice no jury system no we justice no and say etu be kaya former attorney general honorable Godfred Odame ebie na no ka say jury system ye ntwamu a e de how kase na bebre obi tira do obi akum no afa no ho adiko so na ene wo begina say obi regional tribunal na obi regional tribunal na ene de justice beba now you are interpreting article I think 125 e be aba be chire mu say eno na de be
justice emanates from the
I don't think say onya the true and the proper interpretation of article 125 of the 1992 constitution of the Republic of Ghana. When justice emanates from the good people of Ghana, it shall be delivered in the name of the Republic. Pepe and if you nimpa now oye judge now the year juma ye ne said ye nipa ne pe this particular provision e talk about judges omudi asem enye regional tribunal ho asem na oka e just say justice emanates from the good people of Ghana and it shall be delivered in the name of the Republic. And it is a way judge now what ya kunwam na wudi asem a enhwe ha but ye juma no e the name of the Republic nefa pepepe ye nipa ni nyina na nye Article 125 as a Senate talk about justice emanate from the good people of Ghana. It shall be delivered in the name of the Republic. And yeah, regional tribunal better and that is not the true and upon true and proper interpretation of that provision in the 1992 Constitution.
But finally on this, finally, Yensha cases also way to be handled, more especially illegal mining and environmental offenses, economic fraud, tax and custom offenses, damaging property, narcotic offenses, and the use of public office for profit.
Some offenses when you establish a history no that and one and dada. The only thing out there become why illegal mining. Why don't you illegal mining is a menace, a canker, Emma the entire Misanka, you will Krubi or baby Bima, ye establish a many parkwatana soa, Anka, Menema Bushi and Abituni alcohol. Because in Suna o Kwakwa Konomana Udru Yama, many do you and Quino, Edia Ya o Sanomono. Send Suni free in Subimuneba. And yet the cyanide and a ramu cyanide na a poisonous substance. And no normal call galamseno. It is surely a sonny so crana, sa poison, a womb, na co liver one essay. To me, no mere noon say illegal mining no, and what anti illegal mining no, a what a how can see the man or mine. Because we be sure what Kajeti and Alcotardiano or the young Quine Maudia, a problem no one. I mean, no mere noon him set up with you no one be breeding Wadiane. And yen I a poesia one. A bedroom baby liver problem, cancer, and your money, and if I be a liver, no, as I say. But the point, then they say, so person handle illegal mining. And to me, MBA court and Nkansah court way, my established court way, na court way they made for illegal mining. You go court in your afternoon court war. I must more run it 24-hour economy. Upper court 4, high court 4, or run it, and high court 4, and I think as a high court 2. Ewo Kumasi, I'm run it morning and afternoon. And the morning and afternoon, I did in afternoon court to the intimate delay with the illegal mining, unless I would the Rollins regional tribunal. Abba, I mean, answer 49 Abetana, and now to for the Abuafo. I did in our Ubodi regional tribunal. Regional tribunal, no, and I make us a cases in our air, you know. Circuit court to the same cases in our year. And it's also so critical to become one. I didn't in a cordia, any circuit court to her. Na cordia, yen any high court to her. Now, when you are a Fidakwa South. One constituency now to me establishes a circuit court and high court to be no name also be established a regional tribunal. Now circuit court no only illegal miners asem circuit court no and a high court no only ana question na mibusa oras same sign no answer me no. Okay, what they are doing almost set a precedent to be what they are doing, they have something to hide. What they are doing, they have something I hear very bad that perpetuity. And they should come out boldly to explain and justify it before the good people of Ghana. Either than that, I will tell the good people of Ghana, say, more makwai masa court to ma. Because a brother would demand would dim. And it's also the Nkansah for Mutifi, baby do be a seven. Now if you say papa no better on so abandon you acquire illegal mine na enti emarano or the man na be adwuma. E futu be na o de be ma judge no. Keke aden adabraka
but WONTUMI TV so edie na awia bi afena wa join here be o say I remember ho and afen wa join here me pa cho talk Ghana jumedie so edie na awia me engage lawyer Evans Osei Bonsu with him say lawyer Evans Osei Bonsu the most times ebna de bia yadena na ehwibu batade and some no doors to me engage lawyer Evans Osei Bonsu one-on-one na yet to be a rera and some do na mu ansana ya sorena nature medics consult gasto mixture prostaplax mixture benzoplax mixture Felix Atnase but lawyer briefly on a year community sentence and no
you see ade ba ko a Mutaka honorable why are many yeah community sentence and that one I support it 100%. You see there are certain offenses in Ghana so if you act na community sentence and act na passing 20 a year osha idea woman said there are some minor offenses and ebinum kwala ni bi so ye minor omo ye bone enti sa nkwala na omo ye bone no ebra no e wose ehu omo mobo na yede wa prepra anase yede wa ya adwuma community for 6 months ana offenses bi wo ha ye misdemeanor ya kasa misdemeanor bone nketengete ede wakomu kura wapanish wa mana komu kese na ye 3 years enti every one day kopim 3 years judge ne betima ma omu bia enu po before the 3 years ne be ma na chese wo ye obi a wota ye sa bone no and it's offenses ni nyina inse sa odi nipa no be court no na de na kotumu na wo wi a wajele ne de na kotumu no emwa esesa o man be adwuma because one court na ye overcrowded ehwa ye ma nti unso ye hye o no mo da we to kwa ha na we ti kwa we to ho na we eti kwa ha na we to kwa nti ehwa ye clustered nti saa nipa no ode ne ba na nka de ne be do obodefuo ana odi abode a nka Ghana ye ho nkyere ntosi insa se de kobo World Cup ya ye hye yi ena nka de kodua ntosi bebre anka ye nkobo kina enkofa ntosi ma ema obi nkobo obi to ma abusua bi enhwere omo adehye may their soul rest in perfect peace. So the American say sa offenses are minor I misdemeanor. For instance obi assign check amount check na bounce the sign check misdemeanor enya bone bia bone kase e bia no expertise ka bi na sika na ntimi anya dan ama sa bone we so obi nkodam 3 years eno e basa na wo de ne kodo plantain anasa wo de ne epipanti bokina fo no na akere wo mo no musua nanso no wura mutaka wa ya ade no ho de mebo na baso honorable I salute you. Joe 5 you 2 points. What you say? Ahanti no de aban no eno de ode bae no mani age His Excellency John Dramani Mahama minister no yiye no eno ya adwen kase no de aba. In this community sentence ne de me tu chema I'm in full support of.
Mate yanko eye third term no so ansa na bia ya sorry your time no esu abaten kede na nka be wo video bi abeyi the course of parliament and afenyo marking be raise issue say aging Brandon be brief parliament efa Dennis Miracles abuaje arrest no me won say banta bi akoso de defia makbobat time wouldn't permit me na me video natural but law
yeah
third term bit can crunchy
yes.
in court.
Yes, KK me that say. I don't know Orak can crunchy ade a wohwehwe. And me my understanding enye near from day one on say me frɛ enye near enipa na no da a constitutional review ano eka me I have seen it say enya de a properly where you evoke the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court by virtue of Article 2.1 and Article 130. Can crunch you evoke the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. You see, Supreme Court original jurisdiction who ko evoke amoma be ya adwuma esesa odwene ho yi. Na adwene na wo se odwene ho yi nse e wo se wo say whether or not ese issue bi aba e for so mu interpret it ana. I was say omodin chire mu bi ba na enye de nipa bi ti abontene e de na adwene kan ye ana say president bi. Now let's read Article 66 of the 1992. Now before I be call 66 no yenko Article 2.1 ye wi a yenko Article 130 but you can hear 130 no first. Article 130 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana.
All right, I think I got Article
130 of the 19.
Okay, that under the original jurisdiction of Supreme Court.
Yes.
131.
Yes.
Subject to the jurisdiction of the High Court in the enforcement of the fundamental human rights and freedoms as provided in Article 33 of this Constitution. The Supreme Court shall have exclusive original jurisdiction in A.
Yeah.
All matters relating to the enforcement of the interpretation of this Constitution.
That's the Supreme Court will to be say matter biana a year almost exclusive original jurisdiction say ade bia ehia nchirechire mu no obetimi achirechire mu
and B, all matters are rising as to whether an enactment was made in excess of the powers conferred on Parliament or any other authority or person by law or under this Constitution.
Na Supreme Court so ho kwan say se aye mra bi na mra no abro the Constitution e kan so a ana say Parliament na fatumi bi abro so ana say obi a odi tumi bi wo man mu afatumi no abro so abro the Constitution aka na ubetimi aba Supreme Court aba be penchire mu. That means that so obi buru ni tumi so Parliament ya ade bi ana say se memfa ne say mra bi wo ho yakoya enti emu say won say yakoye mera bi ana yemu say won say obi akofa mera bi power bi abro so ana yenya musa yenko article 21 of the 1992 constitution.
Let's quickly
we don't read constitutional provision in isolation. There was still 15 minutes as I said.
15 minutes here.
Yes.
Endu. We have less than 2-1
of the 1992.
Okay, quickly under general fundamental freedoms 2-1.
Yes.
Is it 2? As in 21?
No, Article 2 clause 1.
Okay.
Article 2 clause 1.
Here we go. Time is far running out. Okay, 2-1. A person who alleges that an enactment or anything contained in or done under the authority of that or any other enactment, or B, any act or omission of any person.
No, that's a person who what?
A person who alleges that
a person who alleges that
an enactment or anything contained in or done under the authority of that or any other enactment, or B, any act or omission of any person. Is inconsistent with or is in contravention of a provision of this constitution. May bring an action to the Supreme Court for a declaration.
May bring an action to the Supreme Court. Into so no ako ivoku 130 nadiaba. Yemusa say President Mahama, what is also a quarter tembi.
Maintain
now what is say President Mahama wakotena so say me ditetem bi wate etidi entina kan kranche ese wako Supreme Court na President Mahama make attempt ese opeso wako tetem ansa no akọ na de no bi twa no read article 66(2). All right, let me check out my time. Okay, we have just about some 2 minutes. Yes. 66(2). Yes.
Here we go. A person shall not be elected to hold office as president of Ghana for more than 2 terms.
The word is plain. More than 2 terms. When in more than 2 terms, like I said, there is a difference between more than 2 terms, and there is a difference between more than 2 terms and consecutive term. Mami nchromu. Like I said, 2 term. 2 term no could be say what several minu every concurrently. They said the president Kufuor serve concurrently. Odi 4 years and was say winning another 4 years. President Kufuor odi 4 years and was say winning another 4 years. And no, it mean 2 term. Another 2 term. E be ma o find dictionary meaning na etymology dictionary meaning na. E be san kire on say 2 terms so betime meaning when there is a break in your term of office na de ama wono. Tinka say President Mahama 2 term okọ baako ana break by we anya biem ana wasan ba biem. That is 2 term. A plain word. Justice Denis Ajay, a brand or try idea war law school. Many first person made this question no kobusa and said 2 term which in the ben on. Or say actually baby anyone. Okay, I said vetting yourself and a question. Or say in the JPN where you play west. When the provision in the constitution no a literal meaning no a clear a plain net in the JPN, you cannot invoke Article 2(1) and Article 130 of the 1992 Constitution. I can see I'm going to
it's where we're still Supreme Court.
Still Supreme Court to time. Oh yes, I'm Mahama. And then now got trigger way. Let's try ye. Let's say Nkansah for way. Let's say Koma ko explain. You said the air ya. No more than na so abuano. I said no cry.
Supreme Monica. West of the courts.
He has not properly evoked the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court.
Yes, so
Anka President Kufuor ne betimi abase 2 consecutive terms because court I anka 2 consecutive terms but 2 terms and 2 terms means either a break and say a plain meaning unya further interpretation.
Now who can cry check wa court where say a brief time asun to be
Mami nche akwa na akwabo akwa. Mami nche obi amenti mi anche.
Waste of everybody's time. Yes, but okay, so no be you back can cry. You are wasting everybody's time. Wasting everybody's time. But no, yeah, we. And the next consult. That's it. That's